If they want to, they can ask for extended time. Yeah, but take into account that disc 1 is like, we're 30 hours in. Let me put this into perspective. We're 30 hours in. We're probably like 70% through disc 1. This is a really big game. So I think it was a combination of the devs realizing that it wasn't worth it, that their ambitions got the better of them, and also the time constraints. Like, they wanted the game to release. I think they realized that it wasn't worth it. Because disc 1 is like a 40 to 50 hour experience probably, depending on how you play. So if they made a second disc 2, if disc 2 was, I'm just gonna say disc 2's a lot shorter, if they made disc 2 in the same vein as disc 1, it would have been like, you know, a really big game, and I think they realized, alright, like, our budget, it's not really worth it. It's not worth it for how much longer the game will take, so I think they made the decision. Again, I would have to fact check it. I haven't read the details in a while, but I did look this up like 7 years ago when I played, but it's been a while. But, so I think it was a combination of realizing that they were running out of time and that their budget, like, it was going down, obviously, because, you know, this is a PS1 game. It was ambitious. It didn't have, like, obviously, it didn't have an infinite budget, so they had to, I think they just made a choice. They were like, alright, let's finish the game, and they focused on the story. Like, they focused on getting the story done, but when we get to disc 2, there's very clearly gonna be some cut content, and, like, there's more that they wanted to do, and Perfect Works brushes off some of those things, too, with the story and lore. So, I'd recommend playing Xenogears, and looking into Perfect Works after. If you didn't like the game, don't bother, but if you like the game, I'd recommend looking into Perfect Works afterwards, because it does good at, like, filling in the blanks. Their ambitions really got the better of them with this game. Like, for some context, it was good, but it definitely got the better of them in some departments. Because there was some stuff they weren't able to do, and they were done with disc 1, and they're like, oh wow, we have to make like a second disc, basically. I think what they could have done, I don't know if this would have been better, but what they could have done was the Trails approach into dividing the game into two, but I don't know how that would have done back on the PS1. Then again, Arc the Lad did it, but Arc the Lad 1 is like 8 hours and the second game is longer, so I don't think that's a good comparison. Anyway, what we're left with is a game with some cut content, but it's pretty much finished. A lot of people say Xenogears isn't, like, finished. I think the story is finished. Like, it's a finished product, but it most certainly, like, doesn't... It's gonna cut out a lot of stuff. Like, it's... I don't know. The story's finished, but I wouldn't say the game is necessarily finished, because there's so much more they wanted to do. Ah, this. Yeah, it's a bunch of choo-choos and me. Who would have figured? If Choo-Choo saw this, she'd probably faint out of pure happiness. I love Shevat. Anyway, we can talk more about that when we get to Disc 2. I just wanted to bring it up now so it doesn't come out of nowhere. And, like, who doesn't know about the whole Disc 1, Disc 2 thing? I feel like that's a common conspiracy people know about. Even people who haven't played the game have probably heard about it. Like, it's kind of a known fact at this point. Also, why are we super fast in this section? We're not even, like, ants. Why do humans hate and hurt each other? Everyone lives under the same blue sky. Will there ever be any relief from the pain of losing what was precious to us? When will it be the day we can understand what all this loneliness and sorrow was for? In short, we may be repeating the same mistake we made 500 years ago. Calling me out, huh? Nah, I saved that for the FF7 playthroughs. Whoa! Whoa! I mean, what? What's this? Okay, I need to go back here. What's this statue? Entrance to Shevat Palace. Let's hit it up. It's poppin'. Are you the newcomers from the outside? Maria isn't with you? Yeah, obviously. Like, hello? Alright, back down we go. Maybe it's because I'm done with Babel Tower, but I'm excited to be playing this. Shevat, lower floor, central dock entrance. What's this? Old capital of Shevat, Athol Aura. Still want to look around a little more. Who said I was done looking around? I sure as heck didn't. I don't know why we're so fast, but I'm kind of here for it. What's up? Hello, surface people. Look at this picture. It's me and my wife long... Oh, did I open? No, it's not 2 o'clock. Oh, well. My TCG pack's gonna have to wait. That's the downside of starting like an hour early. But also, I have plans, so I have to make sure I stream now. My pack will be there for me when I'm done. I was wondering what it would be like to live without getting old like Queen Zephyr. What was she seen? Yada yada, yeah. I love this music. It is so nice. This is the end of the city. If you're not leaving yet, you better turn back. Ah, so you're waiting to meet up with Maria. That's right. If that's the case, then under there is a house no one lives in anymore. Maria often used to go and sit all alone on the 2nd floor of that house and think about things. Why don't you check out the place and see what you can find out while you wait for her there? Yeah, okay. Back here. Bum 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 bum. It's in here, huh? Can't hide from me. Oh, this is the choo-choo area. They're so beautiful. These are wonderful things that nobody else sells. Yes, they are, but this is very important. Alright, I don't want anything to do with choo-choos, tribe. No, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, look at all these choo-choos. Do they actually have a term for choo-choo species? I don't actually know. Can't remember. Anyway, I'm not like a Xenogears expert. I feel like Xenogears is a game you have to play multiple times to really get the gist of it, or like play it and read Perfect Works and maybe understand it, but like I'm not an expert, so I don't even understand like everything about it. There's so much in this game. It's just, it's kind of fascinating how much there is to this game, like how deep it goes, how deep all the lore and stuff goes. But I know like the general gist of it. Like I know the story enough, and I know about the villains and everything. Like I know about the game enough. But I would in no way call myself an expert. There's even things I don't understand about the game. Then again, this is like my 2nd playthrough. And the last time I played this was like 7 years ago. And I haven't really, I've like flipped through Perfect Works, but like way back when. I'm probably gonna flip through Perfect Works concurrently as I do this game to brush myself up on some of the knowledge bits. Why do humans hate and hurt each other? Got me, dude. Everyone lives under the same blue sky. Will there ever be any relief in the pain losing what was precious to us? When will it be the day we can understand what all this loneliness and sorrow was for? In short, we may be repeating the same mistake we made 500 years ago. I haven't gotten any good cards until... The last good card I got was my Moltres EX, but that was so, like, last week ago. Actually, was it in the last Xenogears I talked about that? It might have been. I might have talked about that in the Xenogears stream. Maybe it was Tales of Rebirth, I don't remember. Why is Faye in turbo mode for this section? It's so funny. But I was wondering what it would be like to live without getting old Queen Zephyr. What was she seen, heard for the past 500 years? Did what she and here really brings her, yada yada, blah blah blah, magic something. I don't know. Look at the surface people, me and my wife, long time ago. Alright, goodbye. Alright, where am I supposed to wait for Maria? Pretty much seen all I could in Shevat, I think. Oh wait, that's the dude who told me. Yeah, that's true. It would have been a stream you were at because you don't watch Rebirth streams anymore because you're cringe. But yeah, it would have been Xeno. It could have been Grace's, but I think it was Xenogears. This is the end of the city. If you're not leaving yet, you better turn back. Ah, so you're waiting to meet up with Maria. That is correct. If that's the case, then under there is a house that no one lives in anymore. Maria often used to go out there and sit all alone on the second floor of that house and think about things. Why don't you check out the place and see what you can find? Alright, so is it that building under there? You got Articuno X pack points for Raichu. You finished Island. Nice. I would like to go down. Huh? This doll has something in its hand. Received the Dusk Rock. You lost interest in it entirely? Well, it is Tales of, so I can't say I'm surprised. What is the ratio of a Tales of playthrough you'll watch to the ratio of a Tales of playthrough you won't watch? It's gotta be mostly on the won't watches, right? I could have worded that better, but basically, there's gotta be more Tales playthroughs you don't watch than Tales playthroughs you do, right? Looks like it can be opened. It's myself. It's my shadow. Okay, this is fun. What? Yeah, this is neat. Okay. Yeah, goodbye, other self. That's a rocking horse. They were killed by Solaris. To hell with them. How dare they? And they left the rocking horse intact. Game? Oh, I can actually interact with the rocking horse. We're fighting over lives, aren't we? And at times involving those that have nothing to do with this struggle. Damn it. All you wanted is to win. Don't you care about anything else? Yo, what's up, Maria? There are a lot of people who don't care if they hurt each other. You definitely watched Tales of the Tempest because, you know, I can see you watching that because of how bad it is. I can see people getting a kick out of Tales of the Tempest because of how bad it is, and they're like, I want to see this person suffer through this Tales game, basically. Arise, Graces, which Graces? Berseria. Some of Symphonia. Probably the second Symphonia, if I had to guess. I didn't think you watched Destiny. I did not think you watched Destiny, though. But, you know. Alright, it's like a good 4 to 5, which is a bit more than I was expecting. So this is where you all were. I just like to tease Raptor about not liking Tales of. I like to tease my viewers every now and then. The Queen said this house was destroyed in the Great War 500 years ago. It's like a certain someone who just wants me to play Trails, hint hint, and Octopath Traveler. He's not here right now. The Queen said this house was destroyed in the Great War 500 years ago. This house has been kept like this on purpose as a reminder of the war. Thank you for waiting. Please come to the palace with me. Yeah, I distinctly remember you watching Tales of the Tempest because that game was so bad. Hey, wait! Wait up, Maria, wait up! Disagreeable squirt. Let's go toward the palace, shall we? Alright, back to the palace then. I love Shevat. How many times will I say I love Shevat? Probably a lot, but I just really love it. The music, too. It's just all so great. Destiny is the one with the talking swords, yeah. Swordians, aka. Capital? No, palace? Where's the palace? Here it is. Yeah, Destiny is the one with the talking swords. But yeah, I think, I could see a lot of people getting a kick out of Tempest because if they like, people know how bad it is or see it and they're like, well, I want to see this streamer suffer through it. I feel like there's another game like that where, like, it was bad and it got some attention, mostly because it was bad, but I didn't know it was bad. It probably happened a couple of times. This way, please. Well. It's another choo-choo and me. I'm gonna follow Maria later. This is the tactical command room. Currently, we're keeping track of the activities of both Solaris and the land collecting. Yeah, I'm gonna try to say Solaris. I'm gonna try. You think Solaris found something? Because I've been saying Solaris, but I've actually, I went back to watch, one of my favorite YouTubers was Tales of Creed. I don't think he's active anymore. As the name implies, he played a lot of Tales games. I went back to watch his Xenogears playthrough, and that's why I heard him say Solaris, and I'm like, is that how you're supposed to pronounce it? But again, voice acting, no voice acting, so you never really know with pronunciation. But like, I went back to watch some of his videos in Xenogears to like brush myself up on the game and the story, and I heard him say Solaris, and I'm like, oh wow, I've been saying Solaris the whole time. Not like it really matters, but that which the Gazelle Ministry of Solaris desperately seeks is the 12 Anima Relics created by God's wisdom. The merging of an Anima Relic and a gear can produce Omni Gear. But the subject must be in the suitable synchronization or else the transformation will not occur. Some of the Anima Relics have been discovered, but there are still more left undiscovered, sleeping deep in the earth. Even we have been devoted much to the search, but to no avail. Words. This is my third time playing Graces. There are 2 other Graces playthroughs. The super old one, which is like my 3rd playthrough ever. Third? Second? Second. No, it's second. Second or 3rd playthrough ever, and then there's the one I did 2 years ago, and then there's the one I'm doing now. So this is the 3rd time. The power of the Omnigers was so great that they could even hold back Diabolos collapsed 500 years ago. If any more of these fall into the hands of the enemy, our future and even those of the land dwellers will be. I implore you, land dwellers, we require your assistance. Shevat must collect the remaining Anima Relics by any means necessary. By the way, the one you're talking about, Raptor, is Hearts. The one for Vita, the one that's trapped on Vita. With Kohaku? I thought it was... It's Kohaku, I think, right? I think her name's Kohaku. She's in Graces, but they call her Amber in Graces. Because they give them, they have like 2 names from the Japanese version and the Graces. Like they call Core Shing in the Graces Magic Card game or something.